I'm Brendan Collins, this is Curse Kitchen, and this is how you don't f*** up steaming salmon. Alright guys, let's see what we got next. How to cook salmon in the dishwasher? Well, let's just call it a f***ing dishwasher. I'm pretty sure if you have a f***ing dishwasher, you've got an oven.
This is our lovely fillet of salmon.
That is not a lovely fillet of salmon. You use the f***ing scabby tail piece.
They've all been removed.
There are no bones in that piece of salmon.
To lay it over
you
the
just
back
left
of
the
bowl.
f***ing cartilage on from the vertebrae.
Lay my dill right on top. Take a couple lemon slices.
You had a whole beautiful piece of salmon. Why are you using that f***ing scabby tail piece?
Foil's airtight when it's sealed.
Airtight, but what about watertight?
Give yourself enough room so that you can really fold it over more than once.
You're cooking it in the dishwasher, so how the f***ing hell is it not watertight?
We're gonna talk about doing two things at once. We're gonna wash a load of dishes and make dinner. This is gonna go in the top rack of my dishwasher for a standard cycle.
I love my salmon with a touch of dish soap and dirty dishwater. I bet it really adds to the flavour. She's got a GoPro in the dishwasher.
All right, let's take a look at our dishwasher poached salmon. Yay! The white stuff is albumin.
The white stuff is f***ing hemoglobin. I would have loved to have seen your reaction when you f***ing tasted it, but I guess we'll never know. I've seen tricks like this for cooking salmon and fish before. My grandfather actually used to take a piece of cod back in the day, put it on the engine of the car, and we would go for a drive. We'd come back and the fish would be beautifully cooked, smoky from the engine, but a fucking dishwasher? Yeah, we can't fucking have that, can we? I'm gonna show you a beautiful technique called en papillote to steam your fish beautifully. No fucking dishwasher required. This is Copper River salmon because it's wild fish. The flesh is a little bit firmer because it's actually been swimming, not just floating about eating. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim it. What I like to do is take off this belly piece, because if I cook that with this, by the time this piece of the salmon is cooked, this is gonna be massively overcooked. So just give it a quick trim. And then any trimmings that you have, chop it up, mix it with a little bit of chopped chives, shallot, some lemon juice, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, so here we have a nice tranche of salmon. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna check for bones. So if you look down here, see these tiny little holes? This is where the pin bone has been. So if there are any in there, and you pull the salmon like that, you'll see them. But no, this one's been pin boned really well, no bones. A little salt, I like to use sea salt. I don't like to use pepper in the cooking process. I prefer to finish with pepper. And we're gonna take a little bit of tin foil, some butter, put it under your fish like this, a couple of slices of lemon. Same thing, use the butter and the lemon as kind of a trivet for your fish, and this is gonna protect it from the heat of the pan. Once the steam comes down through the fish, it's gonna create yourself a really little beautiful like lemony butter sauce. Then we're gonna take some dill, fresh dill. Dill has a really strong flavor, so if you overdo it with dill, all you're gonna taste is dill. So then we've got this, we've got it to this stage here. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put paper over the top. Okay, and we're going to fold this around like this. Once you get to here, you have this little opening. We're going to take some white wine, some of the good stuff. This is not the f***ing good stuff. We're going to pour it in there like this, 1/3 to 1/4 of a cup, because you really want to create a nice amount of steam, and then just close it up, like so. Tin foil doesn't need to be waterproof in this cooking process. Just add a little touch of oil to the pan, and then we're going to take our salmon, we're just going to drop it in the pan like this. And if you'll see, as the wine gets hot, it's going to create steam in here, and this is going to start to puff up. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Once it puffs up like this, you're just going to transfer it to the oven. For a nice center cut piece of salmon like the one that we've used today, you want about 6 to 8 minutes at 450. Transfer this onto a plate, just gently. Get rid of our pan, tear it, and then you take a fork like this, you just roll it back. And there is the papillote salmon with its own little sauce. What I like to do then is finish it with a nice squeeze of lemon, fresh black pepper, and just a little pinch of sea salt. Notice we didn't overcook it, and there's not a bunch of that white albumin, hemoglobin. When you cook this open, it's going to be perfectly medium rare inside. See, still nice and tender, nice and medium rare. I'm Brendan Collins, this is Curse Kitchen, and that's how you f***ing cook salmon, not that other shit.